Okay, students, here is your a video lecture for the uh, perfect fourth and perfect fifth. So let me go over here real quick. Oops, I'm going to go to this one more time. So with the perfect fourth and perfect fifth, it's our next set of intervals after seconds and thirds. And basically what we're talking about is the distance on the keyboard of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a fourth. So we would say a fourth above C is F. So we count. We start the letter. C, D, E, F. A lot of students will say count 4 above C, and they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too far. So a fourth above G is 1. We start on G. 1, 2, 3, 4. A fourth above G is C. Now you've kind of already been introduced to the fifth. Well, last week when we talked about the chords, how a chord is built with 1, 3, 5. Here's C major. And the distance from 1 to 5 is a fifth. And here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So the thing about the perfects is if we have a natural, like plain old regular C, a perfect fifth above that regular C is G. If we have something that's a sharp, say C sharp, the perfect will match. So if the bottom one is C sharp, the top one is sharp. C sharp, G sharp. Okay. And if the bottom one is flat, say in the case of E flat, and we count what's the perfect fifth above E, E, F, G, A, B. So it's not E, B, but E flat, B flat. That's a perfect fifth. And that rule holds up also for the perfect fourth. And in all cases, that is the same unless they are between B's and F's or F's and B's. So I'll show you in a second. Now your book will tell you that a perfect fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is 7 half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And a perfect fourth is 5 half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's kind of a little bit elaborate, too hard. It's just better to count 5. If it's a perfect fifth, count 5 letters. If it's a perfect fourth, count 4 letters. So let's do a little bit of that. Let's say, what is a perfect fourth above E? Just count letters. E, F, G, A. How do we know it's not A flat or B flat? Because perfects, they will match. Since it's just plain old E, the top one is going to be plain old A. Here's perfect fourth. Okay. Let's say what's a perfect fourth above A flat. Here's A flat. Just count letters. Just go A, B, C, D. And if the bottom is A flat, since they're perfect, the top one is flat. See? Now, if we talk about what's a perfect fourth above F sharp, well, if you just count letters, F, G, A, B, and then you say, well, F sharp, the top one must be B sharp. All the matches work except B's to F's and F's to B's. So a perfect fourth above F sharp is not B sharp, it's just B. And a perfect fourth above F is not B. Perfect fourth above F is B flat. Now let's talk about the sounds. All perfect fifths will sound like Star Wars. Here's another perfect fifth. Another perfect fifth. Yeah, let's do one more perfect fifth. Let's do this one, B to F sharp. Okay, all perfect fourths. That's C, D, E, F, 4. All perfect fourths will sound like Here Comes the Bride. Here's another perfect fourth. Here comes the bride. Here's another one. Does that sound like Star Wars to you? Star Wars. Nope. It's Here Comes the Bride. Okay, so part of your homework in this perfect fourths and perfect fifths is identifying those sounds. Now, something we have on the, where is it? There we go. On the perfect fourths and perfect fifths chart that I've given you is the idea of an interval called the tritone. And what the tritone is, it takes the perfect fourths and changes it. So it'll raise the fourth. We're making it a little bit bigger. Since we're making it bigger, we're augmenting it. So for instance, C to F is a perfect fourth. But if we raise that F to F sharp, we get an augmented fourth. If we take a perfect fifth, C to G, but we lower it, we're making it smaller, we've diminished it. And both of these intervals are called the tritone. And the reason it's called the tritone is because they are 3 whole steps. All tritones are 3 whole steps. Now these sound exactly like C to F sharp sounds exactly like C to G flat. So here we go. Now in the history of music, the tritone was called the devil's tone because it was such an ugly, bizarre sounding thing. Pretty much all composers said avoid it. It's not usable. Here's a perfect fourth. Here's a perfect fifth. Okay, now here's an augmented fourth, the tritone. Here's the perfect. Now we're gonna make it bigger. Listen to that. That is also a diminished fifth. So C to F sharp is an augmented fourth. C to G flat is a diminished fifth. Both of those are tritones. Here's another tritone. Here's another tritone. You hear that? That is neither Star Wars or Here Comes the Bride. And one more tritone. You hear that? So let's do a little perfect fifth from E. That's perfect fifth. Here's a perfect fourth from E. And here is the diminished fifth. Hear that? So a diminished fifth would be B flat. An augmented fourth would be A sharp. All right, so as far as your homework goes with this stuff, let's start with the hearing. I've got you training your ear. Now, one of your tone-savvy ear trainings is continuing to recognize your basic seconds and thirds. But this one, hearing, is just going to be, can you hear a perfect fourth? the weird, bizarre tritone, and the perfect fifth. All right, let's give it a shot. You're either hearing Star Wars, Here Comes the Bride, or something really weird and bizarre. You hear that? Oops, I should take the octave out. We don't want the octave in there. Hold on. Yeah, take the octave out. Yeah. Fourth tritone, perfect fifth. All right. Here's Star Wars. Star Wars. Star Wars. This is Here Comes the Bride. Star Wars, something really weird. Here comes the bride. Star Wars. Star Wars. Star Wars. Ba 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 ba. You know how weird that is? Tritone. You hear that? Very bizarre. That is not Star Wars. That's not Here Comes the Bride. The tritone. Ba 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 ba. Here comes the bride. Here comes the bride. All right. So that's your interval ear training. I've also got you doing interval building. Obviously treble and bass. Let's just do treble right now. And we're only going to listen for fourths and fifths. Not listen, build. We're only going to build fourths and fifths. I'm eliminating double accidentals. Build a perfect fourth above F. A lot of students will just say, count 4, F, G, A, B, and they'll say, oh, the answer is B. Just plain old B. Oh, why is that not right? Because the perfects match. Natural, natural, sharp, sharp, flat, flat. They match on everything except any F's to B's or B's to F's. So in this case, a perfect fourth is not B, it's B flat. Here comes the bride. So B flat is a perfect fourth above F. Perfect fourth above A flat, that's easy. A, B, C, D, bottom one's flat, top one's flat. Perfect fourth above C, C, D, E, F. Perfect fifth above D, D, E, F, G, A. That's Star Wars. Perfect fourth above E flat. Count letters. E, F, G, A. Bottom one's flat. Top one's flat. E flat, A flat. Perfect fourth above G. G, A, B, C. Perfect fifth above C. C, D, E, F, G. Perfect fourth above F. We had that first one in. F to B flat. Perfect fourth above B. B, C, D, E. Perfect fifth above F. F, G, A, B, C. They match. F natural, C natural. So that's building. And then finally, with this stuff, I've given you ID. I'll do bass clef. I took out the wonky keys. And you're only going to identify fourths and fifths. What is that? First of all, maybe you heard it. Did you hear Star Wars? Okay, now right now we don't have to worry about major. It's going to be perfect. It's either perfect fourth or perfect fifth. So we hear Star Wars, but we can also count. E, F, G, A, B. I counted 5 letters. Perfect fifth. Ooh, see? Here comes the bride, and that's only 4 letters. G to C. G, A, B, C. I counted 4 letters. That's also Here Comes the Bride. Here comes the bride. Count the letters. That's an E, that's an A. E, F, G, A. I counted 4 letters. D to A. That's 5 letters. Plus that sounds like Star Wars. Star Wars. Perfect fifth. One more. G to C. G, A, B, C. That's the 4th. And it's perfect. So that's how your homework works. I hope it's easy for you. And carry on. Have a good week.